Men, what can you acknowledge is harder for women? Compliments. When my wife got dressed for her high school reunion, she stepped out in a red dress I'd never seen before. Her face was full of hope as she asked, "How do I look?" I glanced up from my phone and said, "Fine," then went back to scrolling. I didn't think much of it until we arrived at the event. Every woman there gasped and raved about her dress. I watched her light up with each compliment and suddenly realized my fine had been woefully inadequate. On the drive home, she was quiet. When I asked what was wrong, she admitted she'd spent months secretly working overtime to afford that dress. She tried on 17 different options before finding the one. "I just wanted to feel beautiful for one night," she said softly, "and I wanted you to notice." I felt like the world's biggest jerk. The next morning, I woke up early and left a note on her mirror. "You weren't fine last night. You were breathtaking." When she came downstairs, I had her favorite breakfast ready. "I need to show you something," I said, pulling out my phone. I'd created an album titled My Stunning Wife, with pictures I'd taken of her over the years when she wasn't looking, laughing with our kids, reading in the garden, sleeping peacefully. "I notice everything about you," I told her. "I just never learned how to say it out loud." She started crying, and I promised to do better. Now, 5 years later, not a day goes by that I don't tell her exactly how beautiful she is. The more I compliment her, the more beautiful she becomes. Not because she's changed, but because I finally learned how to spin. What can you acknowledge is harder for women? Compliments. When my wife got dressed